Hello everyone, thanks for joining. So today's class is about the advanced product allocation, which is the part of advanced ATP. Here in this class, we'll learn about configuration and the process flow. So we'll first see how we can configure, and then we'll see how it is reflecting in S/4HANA in the transactions. So what is aATP? It is the advanced available to promise which is part of core S/4HANA business function that optimizes the order provisioning process. It has replaced the legacy ATP. So what are the benefits? Real-time availability checks, intelligent scheduling, and dynamic reallocation. So these are the four key pillars of ATP. One is product allocation, backward processing, ABC composition, and supply protection. There are other parts are also there. ATP will come in the future classes, but the major part we'll learn today is the product allocation. So scenario where it is applicable, you have to see, suppose you have to protect a stock for a key seasonal marketing launch, and the product allocation is configured for the key region to cap the generic orders. Outcome is when the generic order customer orders, system blocks them based on PL limits, reserving the stock for the high priority launch orders. Okay, scenario one, the company has launched a limited edition product. They must reserve the stock for the higher priority regions during the first 4 weeks of launch. So allocation logic, they can use the allocation objects to cap the orders for the region. This ensures that a region with low priority cannot adjust the stock needed for high priority launch market. So here available quota, you can see the allocation available quota and the factor. You can have a factor parameter which you can utilize to get the allocation content. So this is basically it is planning department does this kind of allocation. So how to configure in PL steps? Product allocation steps that we'll go for. Some checks are in SPRO. Then you have to also assign metal master configure also you have to do. And then there are 4 to 5 objects in theory which you can utilize for configuration. So how high level configuration is required? What is the number is started? Number one is activation, and second is the scope check. So you activate the business function, then configure the checking group, and you mention configure the checking rule for the scope objects. Next is monitoring with Fiori. You use the product allocation overview apps to gain the real-time visibility to your supply chain performance, how the product allocation objects are working. You can see the allocation overview at any moment of time. So it will reflect how much quantity is allocated and how much quantity is utilized by your characteristics combination, like the regions. Okay, which region? Suppose you do a characteristic combination on the region, then region-based performance you will see. Implementation is clean master data is accurate. Ensure that master data accurate is before enabling PL, and always perform a simulation run. You go for all simulation run for the product allocation apps before scheduling the production. And then you also start simple. You should start simple in the sense you go for one product group before rolling out across the entire portfolio. Reevaluate allocation limits monthly based upon the actual payment rates. So key takeaway is it is not just a tool, it is a strategic asset for improving on-time delivery rates, manual reduction of manual intervention, and maximizing revenue to intelligent product distribution. So aATP provides the agility to survive supply chain volatility by leveraging PAL, that is for quotas, VOF for reprioritization, and ABC for network-wide fulfillment. Organization can significantly improve customer satisfaction. Here, the significance is PAL, you will use it for quotas or the allocation. So, we'll go for the configuration steps in SAP. So, there are few enhancement, the configurations which we need to perform in GUI. So, go to traditional SPR here. You go to aATP is available under the cross application components and available to promise advanced. Here we should start with a checking group. Okay, so clean configuration will do, so that we will not have the conflict in understanding, conflict in maintaining the records or any transaction. So last time we did the ABC confirmation. Similarly, we can create a for aATP. Here only stock only we are going to. Okay. So we start enhanced. So this is aATP is there. aATP EL stock. Okay. So save it. So this checking group we created for aATP. Now exit. Go for checking group behavior. So here no accumulation, nothing. So this is same. Will remain same. We'll go to product allocation. We'll activate the product allocation. Yes, on the requested delivery date. This is the second step. Okay, now we will see the advanced availability check. You can see this business scenarios are defined. So sales order, delivery, everything. Here, the advanced availability check. So you can see this. You have for delivery, and so if it is the same thing, it will be applicable for back order also. You have to create a rule or scope for PO. Okay, now we are seeing for aATP for sales order. So select here, go to stock. Here I have taken only the stock, unrestricted stock. It will go for checking. Okay. And if you see double click here, you can see this. I have not taken the replenishment into the consideration, just for simple of understanding. Yes. Then the configuration is, we'll check. See the availability check we have done, scope we have done, activate also we have done. Now you have to create a material. Suppose a new material is launched. A new material. Okay, so last material which we created is 94. So with reference to that, we are going to create a new material here. So you can see this, select all, go to organization level, PP1, okay. Now we'll see, we'll have a, all the metal which you have created is L004. So we'll create a metal from L005. No, see, finished goods. It can be a finished goods as well. Okay, so just not that, but what we can do is we can have sales organization 1, we will have JPP1, that is correct, JPP vision. Here the text classification also we have to do. Okay. Now for the finished product, that is fine. Here availability check, you have to go what? Product allocation. So A, then go to each of the view, you have to select one by one. Then only you can ensure that all the views are created. MRP1 here, searching for extended for testing, sibling. Okay, so quality, risk management, accounting 1. So we will ensure this ML to be active, and here nothing is mentioned. Costing, go to this. Okay, now you save. Okay, this product allocation is active for this. Okay, now 50108 material will take for. So my go, I'll create a stock. Quantity is let us create as 100, where given should go for check. New postage, start posting for the material. Material number is not given, 50108. So check, document is there, go, okay, we go for post. So stock is posted. Now you can see this stock. It is available in APP1. Now, once this is a limited edition, I want to reserve it for different customers. Okay. Now, I have a customer. I have a customer, MVP. I have a customer. Two customers are there. One is customer group 01, another is 02. Or I can have different region. Here I will go to customer, sales and distribution. So reason I can go for this, or you can go for to the general data. You see the region. So based upon this, okay, we have to go for. So let me go for the group 1. This is group 2. So I will make it as a group 1 and group 2. This is group 1 and the other one I will make it as separate. This I will ensure as group 2 and we will go for 60001 and that will be for group 1. So you can see this. There are two customers. One is group 1 and another is group. So I will just save. Now I have two customers, one material, two customers of different groups. Okay. Now, so the scenario is I have to limit. Suppose daily bucket, I can limit for each of the group. So maybe I have different customers in the group. So let us see the simplest scenario. I have one customer for each group. So here I will go for ATP confirmation. So manage product allocation. Product allocation. Configure product allocation. So first this app will go allow us to create a product allocation object. Create. Click on create. Here the allocation object is AAP PAL 001. Okay, quantity unit we will go for BT because the metal unit is BT. So BT. Okay, what is the issue? Here valid data is required for to fill in quantity unit. So let us see. Period type. I will do this allocation day wise. Requested delivery date. No collective allocation. Factory calendar is India. And just put IN. Search India. It will be for the sales purpose, and this is for APPL1. We'll just create. So now the PT was accepted, so there will be no issue. If that error was showing, it is because initially we did not enter anything, so that's why the error was there. Once we created, error went out. So we'll go for this. So we should go for characteristics. the characteristics, to go to, sorry, edit, go to edit mode again, and you add a characteristic. So what combination you will take? You will take for customer group, for I'll activate for sales organization, distribution channel, division, and then the customer group. Okay, I can take any combination, sales organization, customer group combination also. So it will take for all the distribution channel. If I'm doing for this, it is I am very particular that allocation object is for this only. Okay, now go for, you can see that it is added. So if you want to do a ordering, so you can change your order. So you go to move up, and distribution channel will should go third, and division is third, and customer group is fourth. So save it. So now the product allocation object is configured. Now next is, what is the next step? So you have to create a sequence. You can see this allocation sequence. There is no allocation sequence created so far, so let us create. Using the object, you will create the allocation sequence. If you have multiple objects, so you have to create a sequence, how it will be calculated. So here, allocation sequence is PAL sequence 0. So here, go for this consumption unit, again BT. Backward consumption or forward consumption, I will just put 0. What is backward consumption? So when the allocation data, when you get in the sales order, if that bucket, it is days or months or weeks, as for the setting. Okay, if the allocation is utilized, so it will go for the backward consumption. If I press here write 1, it will go for 1 period backward, and if I mention here 1, it will go for 1 period forward. So for the timing, I am configuring 00, and first period is not allowed. So direction is backward then forward, so I can configure as required. So here there is no meaning of past period allowed, but it is 00. So we will go for sequence group. So go for sequence group. Here sequence ERP 01 00 00 not allowed. So sequence constant is sequence here sequence 01. So allocation object is this. Enter and allocation object. Okay, that we have entered. We just select this, and it is available from, it is from 18. Okay, just apply. So now create. it is created, you can see the sequence group. Here in the sequence group, it is the sequence it is attached. Okay. Now, so basically the how the sequence is maintained under this. Sorry, under this you have two sequence groups. One is sales sequence groups, capacity sequence groups. Sales is on the sales, and capacity is given from your how much you can deliver. So here how much to be delivered, I'm putting a limit. Okay, so sales sequence groups, under the group I can maintain different sequence constraints, so one by one. Here I have given only one. Okay, so there can be multiple. So when the multiple is there, it will take the best allocation or the least allocation from this subject. Least allocation. Okay, if the sequence group will go, here we can assign the different sequence groups. So wherever it is allowing the quantity, it will go the best match of the quantity. Inside the group sequence, it will go to the least allocation. Okay. So now we'll go back. Here we can see. So this step is over. So next is we'll go for manage planning data. Manage production allocation and product allocation planning data. Product allocation planning data. Here, just go here the allocation object. So for this, you need to assign the sequence. Okay, go to edit and add. Suppose my combination is characteristic combination. I take this cell organization. This division. Division JP. Customer group. So I have two customer groups. Suppose the 01 is high priority or second is low priority. So I can do the allocation quota like that. So I have, suppose I launched 100 bottle. So I want to give for the upcoming 2 working days, I will give one, I will give, suppose per week, I will give 6 days. I will give 30, 30, 30, 1 is 40. So here I will go for customer 1. Daily I can give 5. On 17th I can give 5. 20th I can give 5. It's 5. Okay, so this is suppose low priority, so I'll make it 0, 2 and 5. So 5. I can allocate for customer group. It's not low priority, high priority. I'll allocate for this customer 5, 5 each. And for customer group 01, I'll give 10. Higher allocation. higher, lower allocation, depending. Suppose these are very good customers, I want to take the product and utilize, and they give their feedback. I mean, so here I am assigning this 10. Okay, so this is a business strategy. Okay, so 10 I can assign. So now save. You can see 01 and 02. 01 I assign 10, 02 I assign 5. So go back. Now the next is you should assign product to product allocation. This earlier the combination was for the allocation. Here for which product you want to do the product allocation. Go this sequence. The sequence which you created is sequence 01. Here I will go for edit. And what is the material plant combination? You can upload data or download data. Also you can do, you can manually do. So initially when we do for this process to be enabled for few items, so we do on a pilot basis, and then we extend the same thing to other materials as well. So here's the upload. So when you are doing a frequently do this allocation, so we have a mechanism for upload and download, so which can be, the process makes it easy. Okay, so here I have the product 50108 and the plant is APP1. So this service will act for save. I manage the planning allocation data is for the this month till 31st. But this is sequence is active up to few years. Okay, I can also truncate. Suppose this is for the only till December. December. Okay, so till this December, then I can save it. So my product allocation is active. So I'll go for product allocation overview just to see. Nothing is utilized. I can see the allocation data and also utilization status. I can see this, the characteristic combination here by load. So it is showing 0.00%. And see this, here I have planned for 35, here 37, 70. So the consumed quantity is 0, available quantity is 35, it is 0. So this is the characteristics I have maintained for this. Okay, now we'll go for creating a order. Just increase the order, the limit, so that it will be a clean scenario, not a credit block or anything which will confuse us. So this is what we are doing, 20. We can also have a complex scenario as well on the credit management, but here we would like to see the thing. But without skirt management. So with 11 JPR0 is not maintained. So the material 50108 sales organization division. Here I would like to say 1200. Save. So the pricing is maintained. Now we have this. You can see this pricing, item conditions, update, pricing. The pricing should reflect. Now go back. You see at the schedule line 50. Okay. Availability, a check and here. So you have activated the product allocation. So the product allocation should check ATP. Go back. Here, ability, check. So product allocation should be enabled here. So go back again, see the item here, shift capital unit. Check availability, go to product allocation. So you see the product allocation object or sequence is not reflective. So that means the product allocation objects, some configuration, some issue. So let us see the, okay, let us see the, what would have happened. We'll go back, go for item availability. See JPP1 that is there, open quantity 20 and this is 20. Before doing this, okay, this check is done. Now this is ATP quantity, that is the check is happening. So next is continue. Here I would like to show so let us save this. Okay, save this order and we'll see in the overview whether the same is it is appearing in the overview or not. Because since the sequence of the product allocation object is not triggered here, so the conjunction would have been 0. Okay. Now what is the issue? Okay, so we'll go for display. Let us check about the customer group. So customer group is the combination what we maintained. Combination value combination. I have 5 allocation. Okay, 17th. And let me see when the order is getting confirmed. Go to go back. Schedule line. You see the schedule line is 18th. 18th is so 18th you do not have. So what we can do is change requested delivery date. Let us make it 19th. Then for this schedule line, okay. So do the thing. Yes, delete the item. And go for 5008 20 JPP1. So here I can see this is getting reflected. So 19th we have this confirmed quantity as 5. Where from it comes, you see the product allocation. It is requirement quantity is 20, but the combination it is a sequence which is at it is calculating that maximum 5 BT can deliver. So it is a 5 BT confirmed. Go to schedule line and see 5 BT is confirmed. Okay, now save. Now we will create a cell setup for the other customer JPO. So here 650001, which is customer group 1. That was store 2, so 5 quantity got confirmed. Now here I will do the again order for 20 quantity they ordered. So JPP1. So here you can see this 10 quantities getting confirmed. Okay, so what is the product allocation? It says 30, sorry 20, but it 10 is getting confirmed. So it is because this combination. So here on which date it is getting confirmed? You see 27th. So 27th date it is getting confirmed. So 27th, you can see the auto schedule line 27th is calculating 10. Okay, so these dates and everything, I mean, it you go to delivery scheduling and understand. But 27th, once the date is there here, it is going to the monitoring allocation data and see that 27th you can deliver. So we'll go to this allocation data. Now you will refresh. So one should be consumed by 5 and other should be consumed by 10. You can see each. Just click on this monitor allocation here. And see this 5 is consumed and 17 for this person. JP02 and this customer group. And the other one is 10 consumed on 20th. So from the 20th date, it is getting consumed. Allocation is 20th, where the delivery is happening on 27th. Okay, this is what it has happened, right? We go to 153, see the line item, schedule line, see 27. So even go here and change. I will remove the schedule line. Just delete. And I'll go back. Here I put again order for 20 suppose. You can see this confirmation date is coming as 27th. 20th you are finding it 0. 27th you are finding it 10. Okay, save. Now save. So this is how the product allocation works in S/4HANA aATP scenario. Okay. Any questions? Okay, somebody asked what is capacity constraint. Okay. So the capacity constraint is, suppose a plant can deliver only 100 bottle of product per day. So there are a lot of customers. Already the sales orders are been created. So for this metal, suppose the 95 bottles have been already delivered. Now another sales order coming for this customer, which is having the product allocation budget for day 10. So now the capacity is 100. So already 95 is delivered. So for that day, only 5 can be allocated. So that is the capacity constraint. Even the sales sequence group says it can be allocated for 10, but capacity constraint says that only 5 can be accommodated. Okay, so the 5 will be confirmed. So that is capacity constraints. Any more questions? Okay. If no more questions, then we'll end the class here. We'll have backorder processing in the next class. Thank you, everyone.